The spaceship is loading.
Bro, I've had y'all vibing for 11 minutes, my bad. When it starts, it starts. Hey, look, check it out. Yo, this photo is fire. The fucking Silk Road Bitcoin tabs, like, wish I got it. Unofficial sponsor, Puffco. I'm on for that. Just kidding. I'm not off. No tabs. Not off for that. Not out for that. Nope. No sirree, Bob. That's not my job. I don't do that. I'm a pimp / rapper. I thought you knew that. Religion. We live by that Mac drizzle. What is up, chat? What up, my dude Muhammad? My dude Lita. My bro Frosty. The homie Ernest. The brother Dank. Toka Long. Check out Zenmon. The dev updated the UX gas gauges so you can see the GUI for base and optimism better. Oh, nice. Let's peep it. Let's check it out real quick. You know me, I keep the calculator ready. This is my little 9mm pocket gun. Pop. I gotta see how much Zen I can make. Where is it? It moved up. And he moved it up. That's cool. I like that. Much easier to see now. You know, base had a low gas day yesterday at the nighttime, if you were able to catch it. You know what I'm saying? CBZN fixed that. CBZN fixes that. This show is for entertainment purposes only. You know that. What up, world? I got a big beanie on right now. Hold on. I didn't realize it was going to come through like that. All right. What's up, world? What's up, cyberspace? How's it going, internet land? This your boy, Crypto Bruh, coming back again, aka More World Pizza DJ / producer. Came out with a new mix today. If you like soul music, R&B music, if you like classic A to B mixing, you should check out my mix I dropped today. That shit is definitely vibes. I call it a groovy reset because I think the world need a reset, even down to how people consume music. So it's a really big year in my other career as well. So mixing worlds, check that shit out. But yeah, man, today is January 22nd, 2025, closer to 26 than ever before. And yeah, it's a Wednesday, middle of the week, and tons of stuff to talk about. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of cool though too, because you know, I think we really have approached a brand new era in crypto. But again, if you've been watching the Crypto Bruh channel, we've been saying this shit for like months. That again, like it feels like 2016, and it feels like everything that happened before, right? Like everything before. Ooh, no. Shit. I dropped my other I got two Puffcos now. I got the fucking Pro, bro, and then I got this right here, which is like the handheld pivot. It's tight, but fuck, I just dropped it. About to break it. Let me put my tools away. Y'all should check that one out too. I think I'm gonna make a review for my Puffco shit because there's not many people that talk about it the way I like enjoy it. And it's the yearly content, right? And that's what I'm trying to get at. Like, we're in this new thing. Everything's flipping upside down. Everything is different. It's feeling like 2016. It's feeling like what happened before happened before. If you was there, you was there. If you wasn't, oh well. Right? New narratives are pushing. People are latching on. Feeling really, really positive. So let's just get into it. Right? First order of business. Take your Bitcoin Silk Road tabs for our guy Ross. Ross the boss. Free at last. So yeah, I don't have the story up, but essentially it's all over crypto Twitter. If you know, you don't know, now you know. Ross, the guy who created Silk Road. I don't know how to really say his last name, so I'm gonna say Yu. Ross Yu. Was pardoned by Donald Trump last night and freed back into the public. And his whole story is pretty huge because it was a cornerstone of the past. Of like, why are we even here? Right? Like, and it's fun that we're getting back to the classic again, narratives to push the whole shit forward. And as we've been stagnant, you don't even check coin market cap, coin telegram. Like, that's classic crypto shit. Like, oh, I'm gonna go look at the block and see what's happening, right? But so much has been happening in the last like 10 days that I actually think, you're gonna start seeing this news alert. People starting to talk about crypto news every day. Right? It's been a while since we've had that type of vibe. I'm glad that I've stayed in the mix. I've never stopped. We've been in crypto for as long as we've been in it, and we've been talking about Zen almost every single day since 2023. Right? We're going on 2 years of just talking about Zen and keeping it under a microscope while others fade it, forget about it, give us the best prices, all that good shit. Because now the game is running in our direction. All right, we already won. Is a big statement in crypto, and I think a lot of people have won already. Now we're getting ready to see the winners competition, the main event, and a lot of main event actions are happening in front of our eyes, right? One of those being the Trump coin. Now you have a new thing called the Trump effect in crypto. People will ride that shit to the grave, probably. I will also do the Trump effect, blah blah blah. Yeah, like, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. Personally, I don't know what's happening. I've heard a lot of stories about Trump from my elders, and if there's no better person to play to role play Satoshi right now than Trump, that's the one conclusion I will always come to out of everybody's side, because I'm neutral. I'm in the middle. This is my world now, baby, and like everything from left and right and up and down. Again, we're just navigating through this because we already been here. I don't need to follow Cointelegraph 24/7 to find out what's happening in crypto, because whatever they post and gets to me, I know that shit is huge. So this is a really big story. Breaking, I'm gonna just say Constantine. I ain't gonna say his last name, L. So Constantine, the founder of LIDO and P2P.org, creates second foundation for Ethereum. Now this is huge for ETH. If you don't know, all you need to do is go to DeFi Llama. My DeFi Llama is default base. It should just defaults the base. I just sampled that tune you made last night. You jive turkey. We're going back all the way to jive turkeys, huh? Fuck. You're gonna see jive turkeys for Thanksgiving next year, Dank, if you keep pushing that shit. Watch out. Then you're gonna be pissed off. Like, yo, what the fuck? All these white motherfuckers making jive turkeys? Because it's trending on TikTok. Season occasion, call it jive turkey. Hey, yo, get the Zen shirt. It's coming soon. Hey, the Zen shirts and merch, they coming soon because we already won. All right. Just fuck everyone else's ideology too. And that's what we're going to be doing. The whole Zen cabal is going to be able to join and become jive turkeys. So jump on board, man. Make sure you like and subscribe if you've been jamming with the content. It's very important to support the lower accounts that don't shill anything, but the ones that lose, that now we're gonna win. We're winning. But yeah, so Lido is the number. Oh my God. Okay, yes, please work. Maybe everybody is clicking on this page. They're like, what the fuck is Lido? But yeah, Lido is huge. It's a liquid staking dApp on Ethereum, and it's actually the largest TVL of dApps on ETH. So this news that came out today about our guy Constantine being like, hey man, second foundation, right? I don't know what that means. This logo is kind of cool. It's super new. It's literally like, we don't know what's happening in the camp that's internal. And I was telling that to, just posting out on the internet, like, yo, what it feels like right now is there's some people who don't know what's going on and they need answers, and soon they're about to get them. Right? Vitalik being like, don't pressure me. I'm gonna make the right decisions. I am. Pick me, right? So this is interesting to see. But again, it's internal. So it's positive for Ethereum. This is very positive for Ethereum. That somebody that's big in ETH stepped up and decided to be like, hey, let's do something else. Right? But this is the question. What are they going to do? You got Aave right below them at 21 billion. But that's because a lot of people stake with Aave, you know, and across a lot of different chains. So LIDO, again, it's the biggest one. What are they going to do? You know, what are they going to fork? You know, are they going to hard fork ETH? Because this is the one question we're all going to have to ask ourselves. It's positive for ETH right now because no one knows what's going to happen next besides positivity. If everybody's positive about this ideology, that there's a new second foundation, no talk about what it is, but you know, you don't start saying we're going to do something. Well, you don't do something like that unless you're going to do something, right? And Ethereum is not foreign to forks. People fork it, and it's the consensus, it's the crowd that moves the ETH. So this is very positive for Ethereum because what happens is if this team decides to do something layer 2 or something special, it's probably going to be through their channel, right? Or their dApp, which is pro Ethereum, right? They could do something where they say, hey, you stake your ETH here and you can get a token over there, right? And this is actually something we're brewing in X1. So I'm not surprised. And I'm actually, you know, I'm like, wow, like, yo, this is huge for crypto because this could change the way people think. They'll start thinking like Xenians. This ideology where it's like, oh, I can stake my ETH on ETH through LIDO and get another coin on another chain and do something else, right? And then LIDO could use the main Ethereum validator set essentially to navigate or roll back, you know, just like base. They become a layer 2. That's how I'm assuming it would be. Like, it'd be a layer 2 using ETH and really just keeping it moving. Because there's a lot of, you know, again, I think a lot of people are hurt because ETH hasn't seen an all-time high. And then there's a lot of egos that are hurt because, you know, they shitted on Solana and Solana's winning. Like, and it's winning hard. Like, it's obvious it's winning hard. It's winning so hard, bro. So this ETH thing needed something like this to save its ass. Like, its ass is saved. Because we don't know what he's going to do, but we know it's going to be positive for Ethereum because that's where his grounding is. He's grounded in ETH. He's kind of like Vitalik number 2. When you think about it on a transparency scale, because that's the problem with Ethereum. People feel like it's not transparent anymore, so they can't be confident to leave their value there. And who's to say also something I was thinking about that's happening is like, you know how Jack Levin had to put the pressure on Richard Hart so that he could get Pulse Chain out. It feels like the whole earth put pressure on Vitalik to finally express what he really is trying to articulate to the planet. And what I'm seeing is bedroom Vitalik. Like, I don't see suits and boots, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's just gonna be plain old Vitalik. And that's a smooth move. And you see the CEOs, they're like, yeah, Vitalik, be Vitalik, man. Fuck all that, be in the bedroom, dog. Like, don't wear a suit, don't wear the boots, man. Just wear the sandals and the funny looking bucket hats, right? And that would be dope because then ETH would essentially lose its foundation, right? And that's bullish for Ethereum. That would help ETH rise with Bitcoin so much. And it would end the conversation, is Solana better than Ethereum? Because people can get what they want, right? I think the end game for ETH is store of value because it's too slow to move fast. And Bitcoin has shown that you can push that narrative, and it just takes time for people to catch on, right? And the higher Bitcoin goes, the easier it is to build the ideology that maybe you should make a store of value, like a credit union. That's like a good relationship to the idea where, hey, if you have enough crypto, you could start a whole ass bank or something. So what is it to hold? You know, what is store of value? I think that's the CBDC and the whole like USDC like psychology play in crypto right now. Like they're massaging people's vision on what is it to be involved in the space, right? And if you want to hide behind closed doors, you could do that, but the money is already showing. In order to be involved, you're gonna have to prove yourself, right? So there's nothing better than a blockchain that has no owner. If it has no owner, it's gonna be very successful. Straight up. That's why XEN is gonna do well, because it has no owner and it's built in. Right? X1 is a little challenging because it has the X1 Labs. Right? That's essentially the foundation. And we're going to be betting on them to help create making a better Earth. Right? Faster, or everything that we need to continue to build a better Earth. Right? That's the X1, I think, is going to be the mission. Just like Solana, that's their mission, is to make a better Earth. So it's not in competition with ETH, because everybody that wants to make a better Earth should win. If you're just making a chain to make money or to become a store of value with an owner, fuck that shit. Like it's a wrap. Like you're not gonna get the mind power. And anybody following those notions, you're behind the team. Like you're way behind the team, because these are the dominant plays for these matters, like these psychological matters that are happening. Right? This shit matters. We need people to root for ETH and Solana at the same time. It's crazy, but who would have ever thought? Like there was a moment in time where Bitcoin and Ethereum, and that's kind of why, again, I was like, ETH is gonna have to save itself. The BTC crowd took the B card away. It's on the chart. They took the B card away when they went proof of stake. That shit is revoked. The only people putting Bitcoins into Ethereum are noobs. And that's a real reality. If you have some Bitcoins and you put them into Solana, maybe right now, because of the structure, a trader will come over and be like, no, this is too risky. They could just dump all their Bitcoin. Right? But I would assume that if you're someone in Bitcoin or in Solana and you're like trying to get into Bitcoin, you don't give a fuck about this chart. It's for those that are moving their Bitcoins into Solana. Right? And I think, again, it's like, it feels like Solana is undervalued because its corporation B2B services haven't been built into their price yet. And that's, again, where a lot of Bitcoin backing could come from, because it's very simple to generate value if you just back it with Bitcoin. Yes. Quick off. 90% of the Earth, 90% of the ETH traders I know moved to Sol. Solana is trash. What's up, Brian? Solana is trash. It's crazy. It's like Solana is trash, but it's really not. Man, it's when you really get on Solana, it stops being trash. And that's why I like Solana. Cause it's like right now, like, okay, if I wanted to go to Solana, like I got Solana up right now, and I got my Melania coins, and let's say I want to go into Sol, right? If I sold half of it right now, I get 1.4 Sol. So, or if I sold all of it right now, I'm getting 1.4 Solana. I don't really want to sell this, but let's see how much Solana. I don't think I have much Solana. I think maybe I have $20 or some fucking. Yeah, I got $20. So like, let's buy $5 worth of this. We're gonna add a zero, and an 8. Nah, that's too little. All right, so 2 zeros and a 7. All right, so then 2 zeros and a 7, 8. Nope. So it's an 89. Nope. Okay, so it's 10. There we go. So let's say I want to buy $5 worth of Melania right now. So when the chain was cracking, like it was hella hard to buy this shit. But like right now, if I were to do it, oh, I don't have my Phantom. You can't see my Phantom. Hold on, let me see if I can add it. There we go. But not after but not yet. We gotta do it like this first. Okay. So like yeah, if I wanted to get this right now, it tells me the network fees. I hit confirm. Oh, you can't see it. So it's saying processing transaction. Let's see what happens. Usually what I do is if I don't see it go through, I just go back through the process. Unless it's broken right now. Let's see. Waiting for a transaction. Oh, because it's like, so I didn't look at this part. I should have probably looked over here to see if it was in the middle of possibly popping off. So yeah, right now trading Melania is probably ass. This is the worst one to do. Here, let me do one that's, cause see, this is where I'm at with the whole Solana thing. If Solana sucks for you, it's just you have to get into the ecosystem so you can learn how it moves. So like if I were to go back though, and let's say I wanted to get like some potato vampire. All right, we'll do potato vampire, or not potato vampire, sorry. I like that one too. Shout out to Tree City West. But I'm gonna do Dracula. So like if I wanted to get Dracula, since like this one doesn't have a ton of transactions happening on it, like this one, let's see, processing transaction. See, this one went through, right? And this is like something people don't understand about Solana because they'd rather just be like, it sucks. Right. So there's a reason why this is happening. And Jack Levin just kind of addressed this, that like, yo, this might be a bad design, like a UX design. And it's true. It could be, we need to discover, it's got to be battle tested. But this is a bad UX design. Like, oh, you could go get everything else, but the coin the whole world wants. Right. If I'm trying to get Melania, I'm glad that happened because it's easier to explain now. But yeah, if I'm trying to get the Melania coin or any coin that's the hottest on the earth, the smart con or the program ID for the Melania is just getting smacked up. So you got to really know how to get through Solana to get to it. Right. When it's in these moments, that's why it's in Solana. You learn, bro, you buy the meme when it's going down. Right. You buy the meme when it's heading sideways. Because when it starts to go up, you're not going to be able to get in unless you got a Pronto account. Unless, again, you know how to use Solana to make your trade normal. You know, if you don't know how to use it. And I mean, I'm fortunate to have been able to spend time with Solana to be able to articulate this now. Like, oh, man, yeah, I can't get the Melania coin, which I didn't get any of it. Right, because the transaction, there's no way I would need to change my slippage one and do all this other stuff, and I'm already in. X1 is my savior. But yeah, see, X1 is gonna have dynamic fees, and that's gonna address this moment. But this moment still is a bigger moment for all of the development community. And Jack had said something that was really cool in Simple Spaces over the weekend, where he was talking about how like the whole world is trying to rush through one door because of the way the program IDs are set up. And he was like, imagine like if there was like a world state for these coins for when they launch, that like but that's like crazy because it means it's really going to be harder to get tokens but it would all be based on magnitude of attention. I think like if you know you're like a Ludacris, maybe. Yeah, everyone. I mean, yeah, Ludacris is biracial, white and black, and my Spanish and Asian motherfuckers all love them some Ludacris. So yeah, like if Ludacris did a soul launch, he would probably want something like that where the state of the program is like outside of Solana. Or it's like weird. I forgot how he explained it. You can go back and listen to that shit. But yeah, there's a clear reason this is happening. And one day it won't happen. All the time. Also, you have I think Jupiter just dropped their token today, so their airdrop went live. I'm not really paying attention to that. I think you have to get the mobile app to get the airdrop. So yeah, they're farming all kinds of shit, man. The crypto world's going up, and that's why again, you needed this headline to happen for Ethereum today. This gave Ethereum a fucking big sigh of relief, like, like oh my god, the room can breathe. This dude stepped up and said something. Made a logo though too. So I don't know how long this has been in the work. I don't think I don't think he just woke up last night and was like, I'm gonna make this logo and take over Ethereum, right? And again, I don't think it's an Ethereum takeover. I really think everyone is building around Ethereum and making sure it has no owner. That way, it's a great base system, and it allows for it to be kind of saved, right? Because you needed the Bitcoins to save Ethereum. And those bitches is not going in here for at least 6 months. Maybe not. I don't think so. This is the weekly we're looking at. See, on the daily, it's like dribble. It's dribbling. But this 200 though is like a death threat. Like you could definitely how much of a gain is this if you wanted to, because this is where the psychology comes in. People would think this is very positive for Ethereum and be like, we're so fucking back. And then like it would wipe out. So there's a 27% possibility of a gain here from this low of ETH pushing against Bitcoin. So it's like it's going up in price. Like it's trying something. Like maybe it's trying an all-time high. I see just some positivity that can happen here for Ethereum. There's a lot of positive that can happen here. Which is not good for XEN, because for a second there, ETH was going to die again, and we were going to get, really good GUI. Right? So what we see right now is stable coins are still trading like crazy, but they're the ones that everyone's doing. I think, again, people are going to probably start going back into Ethereum and really starting to ramp up their exposure. And try to, because again, the all-time high for ETH is right here at 48. So on a USD scale, if we turn around and let's just say we just make like a new all-time high, it's like a 50% gain from here. Take your $100, make $150. I don't know, but yeah, it's a trade though for hedge funds and again people who believe in Ethereum, who really need to see this all-time high so they can keep their belief system together. And again, I don't know, this is great for Xenians but bad for Xenians, because I think this does mean you're gonna see more activity on chain as it goes up in price. Like again, the thing about Ethereum is it goes both ways. Like when there's a lot of fear on the chain, gas spikes. When there's a lot of positivity on the chain, gas is also very positive, right? You can't push blocks on ETH without pushing gas up, right? If you want more attention on Ethereum, which it needs, so it's getting ready to ask for everyone to come back, right? Attention causes higher GUI, which then impacts your Zen coin, right? Because now your Zen coin, because of all this positivity that's happening in the space, all these good narratives, now it's gonna suffer, because to get to it, you're gonna need some ETH. All right, and maybe you missed this nice little healthy dip that just happened here. ooh, we were waiting for it, talking about it, like maybe it'll happen. But the Black Swan event happened that none of us thought. All right, I'm putting a big old, this is a historic moment in Zen. Were you here for it? When Zen pump faked the market and went ahead and finally sold off because you needed people to sell into Trump. Boy, we needed that Black Swan event. That washed out a lot of fake, like a lot of people out of a lot of projects. All right. That's why, like right now in Emoji Dracula, for instance, like it's going down because of that. And also because, yeah, some people bought up these zones. Like this is like a true discount right now. But yeah, I'm like watching this, waiting for this to get to where I wanted to get to, which is probably the 72. Again, any Emoji Dracula, one of the best prices to get Emoji Dracula is 150 market cap, 150,000 market cap. So we'll see if we could get somewhere in that range. But it's tied to Solana, so if Solana starts pumping, this will reverse. But right now, again, it's a lot of people moving out of their coins and into other opportunities, right? So if there's value to be taken, they're taking it. And it's allowing new entries, or, you know, again, if you're in a project that you're, you know, proud of, it allows you to get more exposure. And again, I'm betting on Emoji Dracula being a top meme this spring. Straight up. It's going to be a top meme. A lot of people are going to be sleeping on this one. And with the way that it's deflationary and it's built into X1, and it's created by Zenians, and, you know, it's developed by one of the lead developers in the Zen space, at least. You know, this one is going to have life in the Zen world, which then, you know, again, as X1 launches and people come over for meme world to try to, you know, again, make that ARB, and they're looking for the flagship memes that have history, you know, that's going to be your Emoji Dracula, you know, your solXEN. You know what I'm saying? Your Zinc Cat. Like, that's going to be all three of these. So I'm inviting the dip. Like, I'm inviting this dip that's happening right now, because I'm like, yo, yep. Hand rub. Birdman hand rub. Because I'm not going to sell shit. I'll let you go ahead and sell that shit. I'm not doing it. But again, that's why I'm like, yo, Zen is positive right now because of all this positive market action. This reversed really quick yesterday. I mean, it felt like, you know, something was going on, but gas got choppy, and this is why this was a Black Swan event for Zen. This is thought. People are thinking here, should I keep my Zen, or you know, should I go to Trump coin, or, you know, should I use this opportunity to exit because I can exit and it's ambiguous. Like, no one's looking at the exit people like, y'all are fucking lame. Everyone's just like, whatever, you know, I'm at 15 million. If we get there, I'm buying. Right? And we didn't even get there. Fucking shit. Double bottomed this area right here twice. I think back here too. Yeah, right here. This is the lowest point in Zen has ever gone. Right? Oh, yeah. Actually, never mind. Just kidding. I knew we had a 10 million somewhere. So this is where, like, a lot of the people in the trading world is in are trying to get us to get back to. Like, they've been trying to bring it back to this 12 million, 13 million zone. But we haven't been able to get there, right, because of the attention of the chart. And we all kind of confirmed it back when this ran all the way back up to 50 million from 12 million, right? So Zen is a ticking time bomb, bro. This is literally waiting to fucking boom. It hasn't had the right recipe yet. Like, the recipe is we've been waiting for this part. So I'm calling this part the Black Swan for the Zen world. You heard it here. All right. And people will be in disbelief. They won't be able to believe this shit. And they're going to buy your bags. 100 ETH for 100 billion. XEN targets. All right, that's a super simple target, bro. That's just a 2x from where we are, or 2000x. My bad, sorry. A lot of x's, but it's simple work because we just want to move that zero. We want to just start moving that zero slowly through the next 7 years, letting people be curious. Why does that zero keep disappearing? Right? It maybe, it moonshots to 1 cent because people are so horny right now for something sick and epic. And we're moving pretty fast. So I would love to see it, be like a slow boulder being pushed up a hill or something. But I think that was the last 3 years of Zen. If you wasn't there for that journey, like I said, you've missed it. We're moving on. And this is where, again, this was critical in November. The fact we didn't get out, and again, I've shown it from a supply point of view. When you zoom out to that area, shout out ZenPub for having at least this. This was one of the moments in time right here where we have no Zen becoming available. So gas was pretty high here. I don't know if I can get the gas chart here. Let's see if we can get a comparable gas chart. There's this thing called Y chart. And it shows you like the average gas. What's up, chat? My bad. I haven't been saying what's up. What's up, Zen enthusiasts? Face and face. No more Ethereum killer narrative. X1 will be the first Solana potential killer and a new trend Solana killers. Yeah. What do you call it? I think it's running side by side because Sui is the Solana killer. That's Sui. Oh, Joe Unda. What's up, Joe? We got Joe Unda in the chat. Titan X family from No Spoon. Also, go buy some Titan X before it's too late, says No Spoon. Jesus. We'll give you an audio rip, No Spoon, but we all know that Titan X is just fake Zen. The fake Zen. The fake Zen, bro. But yeah, good luck with your Titan X. So yeah, back to November. So you see right here, yeah, zoom, let's select an area to zoom in on. All right, I want to zoom in from right here to here, please. God damn it, what the fuck is this? I mean, bro, that's like actually zoomed in, but what's the bottom and what's the top? Like, that was kind of dumb. Okay, move. Shift and click. Okay. Man, can we zoom out, though? God damn. Reset. All right, whatever. Let's go 6 months. This makes it better. All right, it was like 3 months ago. Yeah, here we go. Awesome. So, yeah, November, we had 7 Gwei. We have the world that we're having right now, 7, 10 Gwei, 9 Gwei, 25 Gwei. And I forget why president was being elected. So, people were moving on chain, and there was something else going on. Damn, I can't remember, but there was a reason to like that you needed to make a move before everyone else made a move. And it caused people to move their Ethereum. Oh, yeah, that's what it was. Motherfuckers were moving their ETH to centralized exchanges. So what is that? Is there a dump here in November or something? Oh, no, there's a pump. Yeah, so people were moving ETH to exchanges so they could pump ETH. And that's like also like a thing that pushes gas. If ETH is going to start seeing positive action, you're going to see people moving their ETH from mainnet to centralized exchanges to perform trades. And when they do that action, it's going to pump gas, right? And for some reason, again, in November, we didn't have a lot of Zenians that were like super down to keep minting through the storm, right? So what happened is, we've seen a significant amount of low minting where basically it was like a 50-50. We had a lot of 50-50 days, right? 46, 53, 59, 40, 30, 31% were claimed, 68 wasn't, 35, 64 wasn't. And then this was the one that where everyone was like, oh shit. Right. So it's a hard 50-50, but literally there was so many mints to be minted that this is one of the first times where like the tower didn't get filled. When you zoom out right here, like you have some of these ones over here in August as well, but in November you see you had a lot of consistency, and then out of nowhere, like, nah, is he still 50-50? Yeah, these ones are still positive claim. This one's a negative claim. Yeah, but looking at this right here going this way, we've seen XEN like kind of stop being so positive in the mints. Like from the short end. Usually the short end is getting minted, where that's like the XEN lives right in this little pocket. These giant candles are the whales that inject ETH into XEN to perform a profitable move, because there's always going to be profit that's being made in the claim zone in XEN, and that's why I think XEN is infinite. There will always be money to be made in that little area if you keep it under a microscope. You know, and I think that's why we're going to see XN at a really high buy price, because to buy XEN, to get XN for free, essentially, it's going to be expensive. It's not going to be cheap. Yeah, it's just the way the game goes. Sorry, you gotta have to talk to the XEN Mafia. I'm just in the cabal. I'm not in the Mafia. I'm not in the Mafia. The Mafia is out there though. Sometimes we sit down all as like one group of bad guys. It usually happens on Simple Sundays. All the bad guys pull up. Start talking about our bad guy our bad guy activities. But again, what I was trying to point out here in this experiment, or in this reasoning, or this thesis, is that this was everybody saying XEN is gonna win. Every time XEN goes down, we just say the same things. XEN's gonna win. It's already won, so it's gonna win, right? And every time it does, and then it has its pullbacks. But again, what happened was there wasn't any XEN created right here. So this pump was inevitable, because you were looking at the chart like, yo, I don't think people are going to make XEN. There's a move because they can't make it and dump it. And I still am, I don't know what to call this phenomenon when you get right here, November 4th. Right, November 4th. Here, let's see if we can tie it all together. November 4th, we have gas at 8 Gwei, and it's getting ready to go up. So again, I don't know. What I'm thinking is the same thing I think everyone else is thinking. There's people who are insiders in the ETH world watching XEN, and they know that when gas goes up in ETH, and if they can predict it, if they can be before yo ass, that they can say, hey, gas is about to spike. They can make a actual play in XEN, because it'd be smarter for them to inject that Ethereum through the DEX than to go through the smart contract. And that's why XEN is one, because that arbitrage can fucking jumpstart this, like any engine at any moment. Because somebody wants to arbit and they got $100,000 to do it. Like, I don't know what, I mean, we could probably go back in time, because this was a fight to the death. So that's a good day to like go and look at like maybe prices if you want to do some research. Look at how people were trading that day. That's probably actually a really good day to get some natural trading moments, because everything is so botted, you know, and that's why I love XEN, because it's very human. Like the charts are human. There's a human trying to sell this shit down. There's an exchange trying to sell this shit down. And then there's enough buy power because there's not enough supply due to deflationary actions of gas increasing, that then takes XEN to the next level. And if you have enough bag, you can pump it with the community, right? And that's why we keep topping out, because the community's poor. And it doesn't have a good narrative yet. It doesn't have the eyes yet. And all that extra shit that everybody's going to say when it goes like this, right? And then we could probably look back at gas. Here, let's look at back at gas. We got November 14th to December 2nd. So in that zone, right, literally gas dies again, right? If you're strategizing in Zen and you're saying, oh man, gas is about to die, so let me get out of this shit before everybody realizes that there's no more gas narrative, right? And then you just keep that going, and literally until the gas is going to go up again. So the whole time gas was a stable zone, and then literally on December 2nd, gas goes to 30, and Zen is finding itself pumping at that same time and pumping hard, right? And we looked at these days. This thing happened because somebody came and injected $100,000 and got dumped on. So now we're back here. It took a while, it looks like, for it to get out of the loop. But see, this is the damage right here. This part right here, the November 2024's November to December, the fact that we didn't have the mints coming out, that you could totally see here on the chart. So if we also rewind time. Yeah, I can see this right here. This was devastating to daily inflation. Once your daily inflation is impacted, now speculators of inflationary symptoms can step in and start to remix the chart because they have the capital and they can push it a certain direction. That is the most free market shit ever. Like that dude, Zen is the one, bro. Like, cause you can't do that shit on any other market because everybody got the fucking coins. Like, or there's some coins that are just gonna appear and you're like, yo, what the fuck? Like, coins could appear in Zen, but people are less likely to unstake because they have currently the stakers have notion to go long, right? Maybe they are locked into 1,000-day xeNFT stake, so they gotta go long. But those that are in the manual ones, that's really self-will. And I think that's powerful in Zen, that there's people with manual stakes for 1,000 days that they could totally cancel, dump on our heads, yet they're going to go long instead of bringing that inflation to the daily, dump, right? So I don't know what you call this event when you can predict gas is going to go high and it's going to affect all the daily mints to a certain point, right? Literally all the daily mints were affected until the 13th. And it gave Zen the opportunity to actually get the fuck out of this trench that it was in since September. Right. And if you go back to September, there's probably a story in there too. And again, this is a fairly launched coin, so every story impacts the supply. Only those that have been going with the original white paper have the advantage right now. And a lot of those grifters in the white paper are gone because they became subject to the constant. You can't grift Zen constantly. It's weird. It's a weird one, bro. This one, again, it's aligned with the stars and the planets and all that shit. Right? The selling right now, I bet if we look at the selling, bro, I bet this shit is all exchanges. And this could change if more people came into Zen with a brighter philosophy, because we're going to need it now. Ethereum is a wrap. If you're really rooting for ETH because you think it's sovereign money, you're not here, right? This is corporate. This is the people. This has no founder. This is out of our reach. All right. So you can root for it and make your 51% gain. But at the end of the day, Zen is $20 million fully diluted on its way to releasing a blockchain that's the first layer 1 of Solana. And Solana, here, this is all coming together right now. You ready? And in Solana is $259 right now with the Trump coin, right? How does this all come together to where Zen is bootstrapped, right? This motherfucker, Constantine, could only save Ethereum because he has the ETH. Like, if he didn't say something today, Ethereum is still dead. Until he says something, ETH is dead, because no one's gonna let Zen win. You know, it's Ethereum. Only ETH can win on ETH. That's why we're moving to X1 chain, because we're gonna let the world win, the real world computer, because the world can actually interact with it. But yeah, Solana essentially, again, it's open gates, but Ethereum was only gonna save itself. Damn, they lost a Billy. Damn. But again, I'm betting on LIDO, bootstrapping their layer 2. If they're gonna make a layer 2, I don't think it's gonna be a hard fork out of ETH. I think it'll be a layer 2 similar to Base, because that helps build the notion or the narrative. Yo, build a super chain or build a blockchain around Ethereum. Use Ethereum as the security or the gas, so that way it can roll back to ETH and use that scaling layer, right? And until people give a fuck, you can kind of maintain your store of value. You know what I mean? Like, you'll just be store of value. It's weird, because that's what Bitcoin is. And I mean, there could maybe that's what we're headed to, which is there's going to be more than one store of value coin. Right? It's not Solana. Solana is made to be burned, aka spent. Right? XRP plays that game that they're a reserve currency. Right? A store of value. They just have billions of coins and have to figure that part out. But they're going to figure it out because, it's XRP. BNB, they suffer from the ideology that they won't be able to get into the American territory. Damn, I didn't know they had such a what a random number of total supply. 144. If you know, you know. 144 BNB, man. Are you over there? They got the numbers. But yeah, so like if Ethereum became a store of value, it could slowly go up, because people would just hold it forever and pass it down to family members. And it could live in that notion that it's like a better store of value than Bitcoin, because it has a smart contract layer. And Bitcoin is, again, a good friend to have in this conversation, which I don't think ETH is not going to be a friend of Bitcoin, because this is like a big brother, little brother syndrome. They're not going to be able to get along. There's always going to be love, but they're not going to get along. Similar to like Zen coming into the picture. Like, we're like the little cousin now. Like, you'll kick him in the face. We're not getting along. We love you, but we're not getting along. So yeah. Again, the most important thing is this trickle down system. Eventually it will come in. So at least we know there's something there. There's something brewing. But the liquid staking that Constantine is bringing to the world right now, letting people like be like, oh, he's got the ETH. Yeah, if he does something, it helps Ethereum, because now, again, like, he's got the ETH. It's hard coded in the app. He's the liquid staking, right? So now we get it. You want to bootstrap the old world to the new world, right? That's what Zen is essentially. Is the bootstrap between Ethereum and X1, or EVM and X1. So all of its coins are going to represent some sort of value of that sort of exchange. Because I'm under the impression now, because of the way it's all playing out, all your Zen coins are going to get burned. Like, there's not like one Zen coin you're going to be able to get, because the inflation is all dictated on the chain's activity. And again, ETH can't go up without the chain going up, unless people decide they don't want to use Ethereum. But then that's where it's weird. It's like you're on a layer 2 and you're saying you don't want to use ETH because it's more expensive, right? And then maybe people go, okay, cool, we'll make, right? What will happen then? Oh, we're going to make our own blockchain and we're not going to use Ethereum state anymore. So it's like, it's a double-edged sword for ETH to be like, whoa, because it's like, what the game is at the end, right? Unless they do what Coinbase is about to do. Coinbase has a really wacky narrative that they get to play with because they have licenses. So I see Brian Armstrong, like, he posted this thing talking about, like, I'm sorry for like the backlog. Solana, right? And then he mentions like provide native support for common use cases like DEXs and meme coin trading, right? He's like, it's clear we need to step up our game on Solana. So clearly, what my prediction is that I'm seeing the trend today is layer twos working around natives. And what that does is that allows the natives to live in their own light. And we're getting away from the world where the fork needs to happen. And I mean, this is a Zen white paper where it was saying like everybody just forks when they stop liking each other, or like Sonic, like, or they just change everything as if like what happened before doesn't matter, right? With Phantom and their whole Sonic blockchain, or like Polygon changing the name from Matic to Pole. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Like, keep the integrity of what your ideology was. But again, we're not living in those times. As fuck the ideology. And we need to be more strategic about how we build around these like planets. So I could totally see Solana layer 2 Coinbase. And then they're using that layer 2 to facilitate base-like activity. And all of a sudden, base is modular. And you've got base on one side and Solana on the other. And it's mind-blowing because you're just, what the fuck is going on, right? I don't know how they're going to do this, but I kind of see this happening. And the first mover would be like a Coinbase, because they have the money to fail. They have the money to be centralized. They have the mind share to fail, and they have the mind share to be centralized. And then it would raise the question of like, what do these other layer 2s do? Do they also add SVM? And then like, does it turn into like a who can market the best kind of strategy in the crypto world, where we're getting away from the nerds? Because the nerds now, they can just build, and you need to be hip to the nerd to get the great price, right? If you're not nerd, then you might not see Zen at 20 million market cap. You know, if you're not in the crypto space, you're probably not going to see this. You're probably seeing this later because you're in crypto. All right. You're not nerding out in this shit. You're just in it. And that would make Zen like crazy hot commodity on all chains. And again, what would happen, I think, is just like if the price got so high that like, I mean, it could stop people from making it, because you can only make so much Zen with time. Like BNB is like, oh, are people going to make B Zen forever? It's like, maybe, you know, but what happens, you know, if all these contracts start getting blacklisted by the blockchains because they don't like how much capital it's absorbing, and it's like affecting how they, you know, their economy, right? And that's why I like Base, because again, that conflict of interest is good exposure. It's like easy, like, oh, okay, cool. Like, y'all see us working. Cool. Y'all see us. So right now, that's why I'm still bullish on CBZen. I think this is up. Right now, it's going in a different direction. But again, it's because ETH Zen pulls up all Zens. You know, one boat, or the rising tide rises all boats, the saying. So I think, again, we're coming to a conclusion here. We've been going down for a while now. And we're at the same thing. The same thing that happened in November is happening again. This is a double bottom on supply. The Black Swan event has happened. Were you here for it? Some people have gone back and went and got their shit, but it's over. You got to keep going. You can't have one day like this. That's the daily inflation that like changes the chart. And anybody who and long story short, anybody who was smart, they were buying right here and they positioned themselves already. So now you're waiting. You're basically going to pump their bags, and they're going to sell at some point. So be ready for a sell off again. But if X1 is like really real, you feel me? Like if X1 has a spigot of information that comes out while this thing is going up, then this was a true solidified bottom, because there's no way it's going to come back down here, because you would need X1 to fail for the project to find that foundation again. That's why it built it the way it built it. You know, that's why there wasn't that much information. This is such a beautiful design for a chain, bro. Like, it's crazy. Like, to do this shit again is gonna be years. Like, we're gonna need 15 years to do this shit again. Straight the fuck up, for it to be no owner out the box. It took Ethereum 15 years to become no owner out the box. Right? It took Bitcoin 3 years. And that's what I'm saying. Zen is following Bitcoin. Zen is 3 years about to be in, and the founder is fuck you, you know? Fuck the founder. Like, have y'all seen how these tokenomics work? It's Coinbase fault. What's up, Sandman? XRP is the opposite of store of value, actually. It's used for transactions. Yeah, see, I didn't know that. Okay, that's probably why they get people into it very easily then. Because, you know, transactions, that's one of the easiest ways to sell crypto to people. We're going to be transactions. I mean, that's how blockchains are sold to me. Like, can you process transactions fast? Show me. I'll take 3. Face. Each created Zen was born with a patience, cost, and attention of its recipe. Or of its recipient. Jesus, what a word. Recipient. Each created Zen was born with a patience, cost, and attention of its recipient. Facts. Legit projects built on ETH. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. There'll be legit projects. That's why I don't think ETH will go too crazy, but it'll be a great way. Like, for instance, like Zen is valued in Ethereum. So if ETH is going up, so is Zen. Because it's like you want to turn your ETH into Zen before ETH starts to dump again. Right? All because your ETH is a store of value. So, like, right when you're seeing the market start to go the other direction, if you're saying you're a trader and you're like, oh, let me go into something else, that's where alt season goes crazy in Ethereum. And those coins that are connected to ETH, right? Like a Zen coin, really coded into Ethereum. These ones are going to pop off, you know? And maybe that's what I'm thinking. Maybe DXN can make a comeback because people might want some Ethereum, you know? I just don't know how much activity DApp wise people will want it. See, the best part about Zen, another like free fact, it's on the blockchain. It's not on the application layer, right? The contract can be called directly, like through a Python script with an RPC connected to Ethereum. Like, you don't need an app. So this is a lot different than like an application on Ethereum. Like, this is Ethereum, but it's just called Zen. So I'm super bullish on when that starts to click in people's heads and they start to really understand it. This is the Bitcoin hypnosis for Ethereum. So there's really people out there that believe their ETH is Bitcoin. That's why this is a talked about chart in our industry. People talk about this chart and they say it's very significant because there's actual people who believe it, that their Ethereum is better than their Bitcoin. And they're going to ride or die for that shit. It's probably Brian. Brian's probably one of those. Just kidding, Brian. But like, yeah, like ride or die. This is better than Bitcoin. Why would you be in Bitcoin? If I get Bitcoins or if I make money in Bitcoin, I'm turning it into Ethereum. Right? And that's a notion from the classic world. You turn Bitcoins into more Bitcoins. And then they put that shit in Ethereum. You turn Ethereum into more Ethereum. You turn Solana into more Solana. You turn Zen into more Zen, right? That is the mantra of all degens in crypto. So I don't think that's dead here. That I'm betting on. The degen is going to keep ETH around. And they're going to give multi-million-dollar companies a platform to build bullshit on. Sell your refrigerator on Ethereum. I don't know what you're going to do, but that's what I get. I think it's a funny notion. So, you know, bullish case for Zen again, because as ETH goes up, you could simply sell your Ethereum into Zen and then keep a little ETH so you can burn that Zen into X1, and then you can transfer that value to a cheaper chain you know, again, if you're like, I need to capture value, that's what it'll be all about. Like the arbitrage. Like imagine when XN is wrapped on over here, right? Like, I'm assuming there's gonna be a wrapped XN on Ethereum, and then Zen will also be paired with that shit. You know, and on top of what I was saying before, liquid staking. So I'm expecting this liquid staking. This is the kickoff. So we'll see ETH come out, where now you can, again, people will catch on. They'll be like, oh shit, if I stake my ETH to these providers, I might get airdropped rewards on the other side. This is one of the best apps feelings for ETH. And again, it's store of value, dog. It can't be used for transactions. Like this is the only thing I can see people getting excited about, and it's literally happening in lifetime. Stake your ETH, get airdrop rewards, right? Through these providers, like they're AT&T or some shit. A provider, right? So you'll see X1 show up, ETH. There'll be one on Solana called XSol. And that's what I mean. People are going to follow our world because it's the only way to build a very open, decentralized feeling, right? And we already can see that it's not going to be like that on Ethereum. Like if you're not in the LIDO Foundation, or if you're not in the Ethereum Foundation or whatever, you're not going to get through to these people. They've already won. And they're going to keep winning. So it's good to, again, be supportive. But if you want upside potential, you're looking at the Zen world. You're looking at what we're building over here. Because this is where it's going to, you know, again, where the 20 million is running towards $1 billion market cap, which is so doable, right? You go down here. I mean, there's shit coins now in the billions, in the multi-billions, literally shit coins. So, again, like you got SPX 69,000 up here at 1.3 billion. Like Zen's getting ready to flip that shit. It's gonna flip all of this stuff. Because again, the mind fucking Zen is, when do we come to that conversation? Oh, is it supposed to match XN? Like, are they supposed to have the same market caps? And then it comes in, then XENblocks comes in and it's like, yo, wait, is XENblocks supposed to have the same market cap too? Like that one's stupid expensive, right? And then everybody's got to recalibrate and learn about like what everything is going on, you know? So yeah, and then they're going to learn about superblocks, the most rare Zen block on the earth. Do you got some of those? Have you been mining XENblocks? Do you have a superblock? It's shit so rare it disappeared. I missed 2017. Damn, you fumbled a 300 Ethereum. Shit. It'd be like that though, bro. I feel like we're all searching for it. This is why I think Zen is one of the most powerful tokens in crypto, because it has all the OGs that know how to do it. One of my cabal theories is like when we look at the weekly here on Zen, which right now we're printing a positive week. So again, if you just been watching the chart, you're winning already. But I think Jack Levin came to the trenches of the Hex world because he saw what Richard did. And what Richard did is incredible. People gave him $1 billion in the name of free speech. It's incredible. What a businessman. And what's wild is that those human beings, they knew how to do it on their own. They didn't need anybody to teach them. I mean, a few of them did. I mean, a lot of them actually did. I think that's why, again, the Zen world is taking a lot longer than the Hex world, because you don't have people literally like touring the country and getting people to spend their hard-earned money on Zen. Right? It's just a mind share battle where if, again, enough people know about it, click it, and use it, they might get addicted to it. Right? I think that's more of a technique approach to the crypto world, rather than the like, we need to go out and get on a bus and like tell everybody in every city we're coming, and you know, and that moment we have them buy the fucking coin, and it helps pump the chart, because now we're going around America pumping the chart literally. Man, it's crazy how A-Bit really came to America and did that shit. Y'all just let him do that shit. Whatever. The more you know. But like, yeah, so in the Zen world, with Jack going in and getting the hexagons that wanted to listen, he is essentially giving you guys $1 billion back. Because it's the reverse theory. All you had to do was participate and click a button. You didn't have to give up no money. You didn't have to give up no time. All you had to do was click a button and put it in your little mind space and just chill. Right? There's going to be some people who are mental billionaires. Just like you, Brian. Mental billionaire. You knew you had 300 billion, something like that. That's kind of what the world is. And in crypto, you're more likely to fry yourself than to fly yourself, you know. And that's why, again, I think Zen has been such a great journey for anyone who's been here from the beginning, because you should have learned how to be patient, and you should have learned what the next, like, what we're doing next to continue this. Like, we're gonna make the earth a better place, a more efficient place. Like, the efficiency is getting ready to get much better. Life will get much more comfortable as these systems are applied to daily activity and routine. And that's what the Zen world is working towards. That's the fucking motto in the validator chat, in the XENblocks chat, you know, in the emoji Dracula chat, you know, the positivity that this is getting ready to bring, rather than just the price. Prices, again, it's inevitable. Everything's getting ready to go up. ETH had to even find this little pocket of love. So there's no reason. Again, if you're not in Zen, I don't know why you're watching my channel. This is a Zen ideology channel, or this is the Zen Scientologist channel. I'm sorry, you guys are all honorary Zen Scientologists. You guys are all Yakubu in living form. Who called me? Someone called me a mental billionaire. Someone said mental billionaire. Yo, what up, Tekken? What up, bro? What up, T-Law Fitness? I just have to admit, we Zenians are winning even when the price is down. Oh, we Tree City West. Jupe dropped is live. Man, I got to go and put together all my wallets still. I don't care. They're going to dump it. I think I'm going to stake Jupiter, though. Jupiter is going to win. Don't, if you got like 50 Jupiter, bro, just hodl them shits. I mean, or you can dump it. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. What the fuck am I saying? The fuck? Do whatever you want to do. Do whatever you want to do with them. I think this is a good project, though. I think it's way better than Uniswap. And I think Uniswap is overvalued. But if that's where Uniswap is sitting at $2, bro. So this is an easy 2x if it's going to go and battle Uniswap with so many other features. So many other features. And I just showed you earlier in the stream, it's not the chain that's broken. It's the smart contracts or the program IDs you interact with. Some of them are more challenging to get to on the blockchain than others. You know. But yeah, shout outs Jupe. Shout outs Tree City West. He's trying to give you guys some nuggets. Some nuggets. I'm still salty. Shit. But yeah, so like that right now, this is kind of where my thesis is in the Zen, is that it's about to take off. And I keep saying it's about to take off, but it's getting more, like, another thing I've learned in Zen is just talk about it. Like, learn how to be about it. I mean, your time has ran out, bro. You had mad time to learn how to be about it. And big ups to everybody that again, all the players and Max out there that were about it. 9 weeks of red in a row. Buck wild. Same right here. I think this one was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so that one's the most brutal. That was when XENblocks was born. People hated Jack Levin. Pump my Zen bag. I'm so poor. I wonder if they're still poor from here to here. Because then it wouldn't really matter, right? Like, it's like it wasn't going to change your life anyways. You're still poor. You know, it's like you should have worked harder at not being poor without Zen, because maybe, you know, there would have been an opportunity there. But if this is all you had, you know, hopefully you stayed with it, because now it might make you rich. Somebody will come into the Zen world and start saying that stuff like, let me introduce you to this coin that's gonna make you rich. You're just gonna hold it. What I would be doing right now is, if you're a really serious Zenian, you should be waiting for this low gas to be buying it up and staking it, or buying it up for the next move. Because again, once it starts to move again from all of the stuff I just showed, you won't be able to buy it because it's just going to be going hard. And if it's really real where the Swan event just happened, so everything after the Swan event is the reverse theory, right? Like before the Swan event, it was just going down, and we were waiting for that. We were waiting for a black swan and Zen to send it the other direction because of the attention or whatever it did, you know, that flipped that switch in that moment. Which again, I'm blaming the Trump effect. There's a lot of people pro-Trump in Zen because it's an American coin. So they're feeling really positive. They're feeling really positive. So they were having fun with this little dump. And what I was saying was this was Zen coming from the exchanges, which is also another crazy twist. Because like once you stop selling from the human daily minters, and then people are bringing exchange money over, right? Because there's no more Zen to push the price down. So you're only seeing people that are selling with no fees. 9 minutes ago. Oh yeah, and this is getting smaller too. So these people that are doing these small mints, they're like getting them back $75. Let's see how much they netted. Oh, this is damn. This is the game. This is the scam. Yeah, this is the scam. So there's a scam token where if you interact with it, it takes your stuff and then it turns your like interaction into a Zen mint, and then it mints the Zen. Right? That's crazy to see it just pop up. It's the first. See, that's all that's left in Zen right now. It's just the fucking scammers and the robots, because they not leaving this shit. There's no way. That's such a confirmation. Like, yeah, why would the scammers and robots leave? Look at 180 days, half a year. And of course, it's coming. The funds are coming in from OKX, because there's probably a Chinese motherfucker or someone from overseas. Shout out to my Chinese motherfuckers. I love y'all. But somebody overseas that's probably fucking with this shit. Look at approve on this trade. Man, watch out for this. Damn. Lockdown. I wish I knew what was going on. There's a few smart people in the chat that talk about it. Like Yosef has talked about it, and some other gentleman from the other side of the world has talked about it. I don't really know too much about it because, again, I don't really interact with anything outside of the Zen world, Zen.network. If it's not there, I don't interact with it. So I get it. Like, yo, people have always chanced and they wanted something more. But yeah, this was a losing trade for the bot. They got 298 Zen, 298 million Zen, which is worth $35. So it's just because it's a scammer, it came to life. They lost though. Like, the scammer should turn the bot off. The bot is losing and enriching the ETH validators. So yeah, the ETH validators wouldn't fucking, they don't give a fuck. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Yeah. And another one. So this thing is minting out right now. And then you got these right here. See? None of this activity is real people. This is all robots. Dead internet theory on top of Zen. So it's ready for the people to come in and have fun. Like, it's Mother AI has given you this project, and now it's about to have some fun. And are you in position to have fun, or are you in position, to not wreak the most, because that's all you had was time. That was your gift. That was your $1 billion. Time spent. That's all you had to do. And again, we already know that there's going to be people siphoning out of this as it goes up. So don't even worry about it. Titan X going to do 1,000X because of Zen. One Zen go crazy. But Zen's first and everything after. So we'll be talking about those plays when we get to those moments. They don't get any money for it. The amount of contract interactions, I'm surprised more YouTubers went on Zen. I'm surprised I don't see more YouTubers on Zen, is probably what you're trying to say. Well, YouTubers want to get paid. They don't want to and Zen is confusing now. Like, this is just the Crypto Bro channel. Like, I read this shit like Bible now. So, yeah. Coming soon. Hey, yo, real talk, Crypto Bro teas are coming soon. We're tokenizing the channel, and you're probably gonna want some stuff if you've really been around. X1's coming soon. It's like, yeah, I finally got my blockchain to go fun or have fun with. Just like I'm saying right now, like Zen is ready to have fun. I think X1 chain is where we have a chain to be very creative and expressive and leave a lot of trinkets for the earth, in the chain for fun, and there's not many. This is not a real thing on mainstream because they got to focus on being the best, right? You can't have fun when you're being the best, right? And that's why X1 is going to follow Solana and bootstrap itself to it and be a new era with a lot of other blockchains that come up to the top, where all of a sudden they're there, and the story was they bootstrapped themselves to existing chains, and the value slowly trickled into their network. And this is going to be an ongoing thing, right? But we've solidified what they are, bro. It's Solana, Ethereum, and Bitcoin, and XRP, but it's always going to have a stain, it's like when you go to I don't know if you know this, but it's like me being a nightlife. I could tell the demographic of the money in the room type shit. And that's kind of how I see XRP. I feel like you're going to walk into an XRP room and you're going to be like, damn, it's broken here, and that's just what it's going to be. Same with BNB, it's going to be regular human beings. It's not going to be the elite. And we can see why. Again, if you don't know the investors in Solana, you should go check it out. The investors in the Solana Foundation alone fuck your head up, right? It's literally the best place in America. What do you mean, bro? Vitalik just said winning isn't the idea for ETH. What's up, ENJ Dub? Nah, they gotta win, bro. They gotta win. Dude, we're kicking Vitalik is out of here. His last day was yesterday. ETH is being saved by the community. From Zen to LIDO. Oh yeah, another metric to flex on people if they're trying to hate and be like, nah, that's not facts, man. People don't really fuck with that shit, blah blah blah. What do you call it? Some people will try to draw up this line that no one stakes or something like that. But when you go to man, where do I see categories again? Oh, right here. So if you go to DeFi on DeFi Llama and then you go to categories, you'll actually see when this loads. Load. Let's see if it loads. Maybe they don't want to show the facts. Okay. So yeah, the facts are there's about $10 billion more dollars in liquid staking than lending. Right? Even in bridging. So for people to bridge their assets, there's 20 billion in measurement between the two. Same with DEXs and restaking. And liquid restaking is brand new, which is essentially you take your liquid staking and then you restake that shit and make another yield on top of your yield. Right? That's what I'm assuming. We'll have dApps that come out where you can stake your Zen and the X's ETH together, and that's going to build a liquidity pool that's going to become huge. Because yeah, it's just like it's inevitable. But there will be a moment in time where it will be way more profitable for you to plug your your Zen into the liquidity pool rather than hold it in your wallet, or burn it. You're just like, it's like, oh, you're minting Zen, damn, put that shit in the LP, like yield that shit, put a fool on it and yield that shit type shit. But yeah, like darn, I lost but categories. So yeah, liquid staking is huge. This is where I think a lot of, again, curiosity is going to show up. And when everybody learns what it is, their minds are going to melt. And they're going to be like, hell yeah, I want to do that. I'll buy Ethereum and stake it. That sounds like an easy move, right? I'll buy Solana and stake it. I'll buy XEN and stake it. So that's going to be one of the biggest leading protocol categories of them all. If you want to get into it because you got a gigabrain, that's where you want to be. That's the trillionaire coming out of here. Trillionaires. Liquid staking creators are going to be the next trillionaires, because what the fuck. And you can see it's gotten so much popularity over time. Like DEXs used to be number one, and now it says lending. I wonder why it doesn't show liquid staking. Weird. Whatever. You can see it right here. Right here. Boom. And that's all that jazz right there. But yo, bro, we'll see what happens next in fucking Zen. We'll see what happens next in Emoji Dracula. I'm gonna have to chill it real quick, let everybody know it's taking a dip. But again, we haven't actually seen a dip below the 42. So if there was a dip under the 42 in Emoji Dracula, this would be a true redistribution zone. So like, it's like a great time to like pick up new coins and again go long on Drac. I get this one. I talk about Zen. Like this one it's got Zen mindset. Just know that. Just know the vampire got the Zen mindset. And if you don't know, if you ain't got the Zen mind, just know maybe the vampire ain't for you. And if you want the Zen mind, maybe you want to tap in, join the community, talk to the bot. You know what I'm saying? Upstream meme. Everybody got the vampire on their keyboard. It's very easy to shill this one. But until next time, y'all, be safe. Peace.